Good morning, folks. Welcome to our homestead, Prairie Girl and Cowboy Homestead. Yeah, it's been quite a while since Prairie Girl's been on here. Lots happening, lots going on, lots of preparing. Um, and just for the fact that I'm struggling with internet. So it has been hard. I don't even know if I can get this one downloaded today. I'm going to give it a try. But I just wanted to pop on and touch base with everybody. Let you know Cowboy and I are safe. We're well. Our life here on the homestead really has not changed at all for us. And for that, I'm thankful and blessed. We are blessed. We just took a walk this morning out in the blue sky, sun shining, bluebirds out around us, and took a little walk over to our little cow herd. We are having a little trouble here today on the homestead. Jersey Girl, our full-size Jersey cow, is losing her calf, and she's probably a month early. So us saving the calf, we will try, but I just, um, she's too soon. She's a good month, maybe even 6 weeks. I'm not sure. Early. Um, it's slick around here. She may have slipped and, and we do have pine needles, but for the most part, our cows have hay in front of them 24/7, and we've never had an issue in the past, but we're just playing it by ear. Hopefully, if she does calve today, that we can save it. We will be getting in a little heifer. Well, she's a 3-year-old, actually, that will be calving. She's bagging up, and we'll probably be getting them in tomorrow. When the frost is out, it's a little mucky out there right now to get them to follow us around. So we'll bring them into the barn, the corral, tomorrow, as well as Maggie, our little Jersey girl that still has a calf on. And we're just going to hope and pray for the best. Whatever happens, I guess, will happen, and there's not much at this point we can do different. But for the most part, Cowboy and I are doing great here. I've always felt a push the last, I want to say 2 years, from the good Lord above, and for that I'm very thankful. He has guided, he's directed, he's pushed me to places that I looked at myself as really, making myself feel crazy. I knew to the world and to family and friends that I was looking like the crazy lady on the homestead. But I've had a drive in me like I can't explain. But I know that I've also spent a lot of nights in prayer with my good Lord above. And I followed through. I did what I've been told every time. Sometimes I've been judged or looked at like, wow, you're really off your rocker. And I was told that, and I am told that in the Bible. We all are. And we're getting to a time in our life that it's going to get even more so. But the good Lord wants us to stand up for him. Do not deny him. Do not turn your back on him. He says he will get us through. If we hang in there with him, he's going to get us through. And that's what I'm going off of. And everything that we've done to prepare is God's work, and it's amazing. I thank him for that. Cowboy and I can just kind of slide through, hopefully, if we stay well. Yes, we have locked our gate. Yes, we have chose to self-quarantine or lock down just because we feel it's necessary for us. And we know how important it is right now to get a control of this crazy thing that's going on. And yes, I do feel there's more on the agenda too, and we're ready for that too. The good Lord is with us, and we will be with him to the end. So here on the homestead, we're enjoying what we have. We're making plans to grow a big garden, probably bigger than we thought. Bigger potatoes anyway. Making plans for that. Making plans to have babies in this barn. And that's why I came out today. I have a little bit of raking and cleaning up a couple stalls, and I just thought I'm going to try a little video and see if I can get it downloaded to touch base with you folks out there. And thank you for all the ones that are concerned and have been checking on us to make sure we're okay. We are very okay. I've also touched base with our kids, and I can hear my hand back here. All of our kids are doing good, and for that we can kind of breathe a sigh of relief. They've got it handled for their selves and their families, and I'm so happy. I'm happy they're home together, all of them. I know for some that's really a hard, scary thing to fathom, but I know for the most part, most of them are very happy and excited for that time, and they're making the best of it. And I hope that everybody else out there can do that too. To all you kids out there that are thinking you're invincible and you don't care if you get the virus, you're not thinking who brought you into this world. And before those, you're not thinking, you're not using a heart of compassion. Reconsider your thoughts on what you feel is important right now. Your partying or lives of your family, and possibly your own life. Reconsider that, please. Step up. Be the strong people in this day and age and take charge. You would bless us all. You would make mamas and daddies proud, grandparents proud. Yeah, I know it put a big kink in your party plans and your life ahead. It has for everybody. And there's a lot of unknowns. But be still and know that he is God. He is Lord of all. Be still and know. And that's where we're at. After all the restless, not really restless, but not knowing how to pray nights, I knew I needed to be praying and fervently at his feet. I knew there was something ahead, and I didn't know how to pray. And so I prayed, but I still had this anxiety in my heart. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And now today, Prairie Girl, can breathe. There's still a lot of unknowns ahead, but I can breathe because I've been following what God has wanted me to do and what Jesus has put on my heart. And Easter is upon us. And yes, we may not get to celebrate Easter with family, but we have our technology right here. We will do it this way to keep everybody safe. But most of all, know what Easter really is. If you don't know, go to that book in the Bible and read about Jesus on the cross and the nail-scarred hands that he did for us. Folks, I'm going to get at this little barn. I'm going to try to add a little bit more as we go, and see if I can't get you a video downloaded today. Might take me all day, might take me longer. Don't know. But I wanted to pop on, say hello. Hope all is well. Take care, and we'll be back. time, folks. Time to clean the barn. Time to get ready for new babies. We're still a little ways off, but it's time. It's a beautiful day today. It's that Saturday on the homestead, and it's time to just get out, get some sunshine, some vitamin D, and that second cup of coffee when I go back in is going to taste pretty darn good. I think we can even enjoy it out on the deck. We've got 60 degrees already, and it's going to be a beautiful day. And if we're in the corner on the deck, out of the wind, it's going to be wonderful. And there's not much of a wind. It's just a slight breeze. But it's perfect for coming out on the homestead and getting a little project like this accomplished. I'm just going to clean my little stanchion area out, and then I've got a little area in the alleyway of the barn that I need to work on. My kidding little pens over here, they're pretty well ready. I just need to straw them down. So I don't have a lot to do to get ready this year, and that is because normally my goats spend their winter in the barn most of the time, you know, for sleeping and out of the storms. Well, we've had a mild winter, to say the least, but it also has helped because Cowboy and I built the 3-sided shed. And if you didn't see that, go back to some of my first videos that I've made, and that shows you where Cowboy and I put together a 3-sided shelter for our goats and our cows, and that's what they've been laying in this winter. So all their compost has been in that building, which Cowboy can take the Bobcat and go clean that out very easily, where here, when I let him be in here all winter long, there's a lot of manual, hands-on work, which is not bad. I mean, it's good for me, but as I get older, we need to be looking towards ways to make the job easier and still be able to have the animals on our homestead for life. It's our living. It is our way of life, and it always has been. And we hope to have a good season of new babies born. I've got several mama goats, not as many as normal. Another thing that I've had to cut back. I usually did, I think last year was 40-some goats that I kitted out. This year will be a little over 20, maybe right at 20. So we're still going to get lots of babies. I see some bellies getting pretty big out there. So anyway, I'm just going to get back to this and clean this out, and we will chat really soon again. So bear with me today. One shovelful at a time. Well, folks, this Prairie Girl is getting this little job done. Getting the barn cleaned out. Cowboy's out working in his shop. It's looking good. Tomorrow we'll bring the cow in, like I said, but I'll have the majority of the barn cleaned, ready for babies coming ahead. I hope to get some rough lumber and do more of a floor for our stanchion and a little fencing on this side to hold her in a little more, so that when I sit down, I can actually sit on a chair beside her and not have to worry about jumping back and getting out of the way if she moves or goes sideways. So I'm hoping we'll get some lumber and get that little project taken care of. Another thing that's very exciting is next month we have someone new coming to live with Cowboy and I. It is a little puppy. We in the past have had a couple of corgis, loved them, lost them both. And it was a big void because we were used to having them at our side. But we just felt at the time we're not going to do it again. No more puppies. Well, that thought this week changed. And as soon as Cowboy mentioned, you know, maybe we should have a dog, to let us know when folks come in the yard. I jumped on that. I'm like, I feel the same way. So I think within half an hour, I contacted one of you, my friends that I know had German Shepherds, but she actually doesn't have the puppies, but she shared her link where I could get one. And this little puppy is going to be ready to come to our homestead the middle of April. I'm excited. She is a German Shepherd cross Belgian, and I can't remember that last name. I need to study up more on that, but she is the police dog. She's got that bloodline in her. She's going to be a good companion for us. She's going to be a protector as well as a companion or an alarm. She will be part of us here on the homestead, so I'm excited about that. And the name that we're both kind of leaning towards, we're not set in stone, is COVID. You know, she's coming in a time of need for the COVID. She'll just be a part of us now. And we'll always remember when we got her. And I think it will be easy to call COVID when it's time to have her come. So that's kind of an exciting time. I'm not looking forward to puppy stage at all. I wish she was a little bit older. I'm not looking forward to that, but with spring coming on, it's going to be a whole lot easier, and I'm excited for that. Time will tell. It's been a long time since I've done a puppy. It's been a long time. So it'll keep us going, but she'll be a joy too, I'm sure. So looking forward to her coming to the homestead. And another thing that I'm thinking with the weather that's getting changed a little here in Montana, it's getting a little nicer. I'm thinking Monday, I'm going to my greenhouse. And I'm going to plant the first of my seeds. I did start a few, and I've got some tomatoes coming up right now in the house, but it's time to go ahead and see what I can get really popping in the greenhouse. I'm really hoping to get some starts going. We'll do more tomatoes. We'll do some lettuces and some cabbage, some broccoli, some Brussels sprouts, just to get some early starts going. And we're going to work at that, at different sections, or sessions, I should say. Not everything at once, remember. Prairie Girl, don't do that, because I did that last year and I had so many cabbages and broccoli and cauliflower ready at once. We enjoyed what we could all summer long, and I froze a lot and I did a lot with our food while it was coming on, but there was so much of it. So this year I'm going to space it out on my planting. But I'm really excited for that here on the homestead. It's time. It's time to go to the greenhouse. All of you that have been planting outside and everything's green, I've been pretty jealous, but we have enjoyed our time off, our winter. And it's been a very mild winter for Cowboy and I here on the homestead. So looking forward to that. Lots happening this spring, even amongst all the chaos and the unknown. We're still moving on. So pop in when you can. Find us over on Facebook if you haven't yet. It's called Prairie Girl Farm on our Facebook page. We've never changed that to add Cowboy's name. And there is one page there. I actually have two pages, but the one is where we try to keep up with folks, and it's called Prairie Girl Farm. And there's lots of pictures, and I try to do some videos. My service lately has really been bad. So it seems better right now, and I'm sure that's all part of everything happening. I don't know, because there's going to be a lot more happening and a lot of changes for everybody. So I'm just going with the flow, taking what comes at us and making it work. So take care. I'll see you later on another video. God bless, and we're okay.